Hi everyone, welcome to Awkward Author. My name is Alyssa Grasso and this is my weekly vlog slash podcast where I talk about all that's going on in my thrilling or not so thrilling life as an author and just as a person in general. And this week it actually has been all kinds of awkward. Not so much on the writing book front. That's all been pretty normal, I guess. I feel like I'm behind on things, and the reason I'm behind on things is I have been in technology hell, I guess is the best way to describe it. So I have a day job, which is really a business that I run, and I'm self-employed, and I don't really know. All hell broke loose this week. Basically, my schedule was to spend Friday doing something, working on something for the day job, and I didn't get it done. Like, I couldn't get it done because technology just was not cooperating. It sort of started working late Friday night, so I was up pretty late Friday night working, and then it stopped working again Saturday. I was fighting with things all day yesterday. Eventually got some stuff to work, so got some work done last night and this morning. I'm filming this on Tuesday, and we'll hopefully get some more work done today and maybe some work tomorrow. And the point is that I'm like way behind because this is all stuff that I expected to get done on Friday, and now it's Tuesday and I'm still not done with it. So really threw a wrench into things. And so, everything being connected as it is, that means I haven't made much writing progress because I've been dealing with this, idiot technology issue, and it's just been it's just taken a lot out of me, and it's just taken a lot of time. And so even the solution that I found, okay, I can get done what I need to get done, but it's going to take a lot longer to get things done. And so, I'm already behind, and now it's going to take even longer to do the work that I need to do. I'm going a little crazy, guys. And so anyway, that's where I'm at. So, I like to report on my writing progress. I really feel like I haven't made that much progress. I got a little bit of work done, I guess, before all this technology nonsense happened, but I would have probably gotten some stuff done over the weekend and maybe even yesterday, and that did not happen, guys, because it's just been one problem after another. So my writing progress, the only writing progress I've made has been work I've been doing on my novella, my thriller novella. So I'm at 12,000 words on that, which I don't think is too much further than I was last week, but little by little we'll get there. And this is a very rough first draft. I've been using dictation in part to write this book, and I was working a little bit on it this morning. I was playing back some dictation and doing some typing too. And one thing that I find kind of interesting is a lot of the dictation I'm doing is out for a walk with my dog early in the morning. It's pretty quiet out, at least there's not many people out, and it's a good time to just kind of get some writing done, at least in the dictation sense. But what I've found is when I play that back, it's kind of cool. You hear all these bird sounds and stuff. I was playing something back, and it was I hear the birds tweeting, then the ducks are quacking, and it was kind of cool. It's kind of interesting to hear that, because I don't even notice it too much when I'm actually out there walking. I mean, of course, when I'm dictating, I'm in another world completely. But no, even when I'm just out there walking, I don't hear it so much. And then when you play it back, it's pretty distinct. You have, it's like I'm walking through a jungle or something. It's kind of cool. But anyway, I just thought I'd share that little tidbit with you. I think the other thing I was talking about last week was, looking around for a copy editor for The Girl Most Likely to Succeed, my thriller novel. And I still haven't totally made a decision, but I think I have. I'm really torn on this because I do believe in the importance of copy editors, but at the same time, I'm just not sure Well, let me back up. Okay, so I submitted it. I requested quotes from some editors on Reedsy, and a couple did get back to me with quotes, and they were reasonable quotes. There's nothing, they weren't like, whoa, out of my budget or anything like that. And the one, I think I might have even mentioned this last week. So I submitted like the first chapter, which has been rewritten several times and is, I think, in a pretty clean state. And so the editor asked if I could send something else from later in the book, just in case, that was at a very different, in a different condition, I guess, not quite so clean. And so I did send something from later, that's a more recently written chapter. And so that's what she gave me a sample on. The other copywriter did not give a sample at all. There two copy editors. Anyway, that was the only sample I got, was her sample. And I just, I didn't think it was right for me. And, I believe in improving writing. I've worked with copy editors in the past, and I think they're great, and I think they have benefited my books in many ways. But in this case, I do not feel like the edits she made improve the book. And if anything, it kind of changed the meaning of what was there, and that was something I was like, that isn't what I'm going for. And it, I mean, that's just one copy editor, I realize, but it made me kind of doubt what I was doing here. And just to give an example, so, the scene has the main character showing up at another woman's house, and so she pulls into the driveway. That's what she does, and I mean, it's just a minor little thing, but the editor changed that to she eased into the driveway, which okay, I don't know, that wasn't so bad. But then there's a later point where I described what the other woman was wearing, and it kind of went with her personality, and that she's kind of dorky. Like, I mean, not in a bad way, but just her style of clothing was kind of dorky. And it happened to be that at the time when this character showed up, this woman was going in and out of her house, putting stuff in her car. So she was dressed to be putting stuff in, out of, going in and out of the house. She had on boots, okay? It's November, so she's wearing these chunky sweater boots. And then, the editors changed to that had her at one point putting on the boots, like after she had been going back and forth to her car, and I'm like, it doesn't even make any sense. Like, she would have had the boots on already. And I know it's just like a stupid little thing, but these were like the little things that that editor happened to pull out, and it was like, well, it doesn't improve the writing, and it changes the meaning. There was another point, I don't remember, where like it really changed the meaning of a sentence or something, and I was like, I don't agree with that. And again, it's just one editor's, view on it. Someone else might take a completely different approach, and I understand that. But at the moment, I do not think I'm going to be working with a copy editor for this book. And that's a big change for me, and maybe it's a mistake. I do have someone who has volunteered his services, and it happens to be someone pretty close to me. My boyfriend, Ron, has actually said he would like to, be a first reader on it and, take a stab at it. And I mean, it's a strange choice because he's not an industry professional at all. But at the same time, I do trust his judgment and his opinion. And I don't think he would be afraid to criticize me, if something wasn't working, like if he didn't understand something or something like that. And I also know that he's a very detail-oriented person. He happens to be someone who reads slowly, which in this case is good, because when you read slowly, you pick up more mistakes. I know in my first published book, Popular, like the first edition of it anyway, the ending was the last part that was written, written a lot later than earlier stuff, and so it did have more mistakes, I guess, and then he found a mistake on the last page, like in the printed, final book. So, that slipped through all the professionals' eyes, but he did catch that. So, and then there were probably other mistakes too that I think he caught. But anyway, so I do trust his eyes and his judgment, and I kind of like his feedback for what, you know, he thinks about, you know, in terms of the character development and, you know, plot, and if things make sense, because those are all like kind of key things. And I think, you know, also the fact that, like, you know, I talk to him on a regular basis and see him pretty often, you know, we could actually discuss things. So anyway, I think I'm going to be trying that. I do have also, those of you who have generously agreed to be my beta readers, you'll be hearing from me soon too. So I have people helping me out. It's not just relying on my judgment and my imperfect eyes and my ability to, you know, not be too detail oriented with things. So yeah, that is the plan at the moment for Girl Most Likely to Succeed. And am I like, am I making the right decision on this or am I not? Yes, I am, like, still a little bit on the fence on it, but I think I'm gonna try it, you know. Could it be a mistake? Yes, but we'll see how it goes. It might turn out just fine. So so that's where I am on that. Anything else that's going on that I need to tell you about? Probably not. Like I said, I'm just very behind on things, hoping to get caught up soon, but really I don't know, because it's like, you know, I'm behind, and then it's like I'll be playing catch up for a little while, so we'll see how it goes. But I am trying to continue to get stuff written, even if it means, you know, doing the dictation thing, which has been working pretty well for me. I have to say, when I can, you know, remember to do that, when I have time to do that, and yeah. So little by little, we'll get there, and yeah, hoping that this week, technology-wise, things go a little bit smoother, a lot smoother, hopefully. Please. Yeah, it's been rough, guys, but I'm hanging in there. I'm not gonna give up. I'm a fighter. So yeah, guys, that's what's going on in my awkward author life. Not too exciting, just a little bit frustrating, and hanging in there, guys. Hope you are too. It is, by the way, it is finally summer here. I think I was ranting about weather in previous videos. If you can tell, I'm kind of like sweaty here. And that's because it's warm, because it's actually summer weather. So that's cool. We finally got summer here. I mean, it's warm, not cool. But you know what I mean. Anyway, so yeah, I will see you and talk to you guys all again soon. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. If you want to know more about me, you can head over to my website, which is alyssagrosso.com. That's ALISSAGROSSO.com. And I will see you, talk to you all again next week.